Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Calvin Becerra. Hope you guys are ready to run. I want to share with you guys our 90-day run game plan booklet. It's taken about 8 weeks for me to put this together for you guys, and I want to show you exactly how it works. So basically, for those of you that are interested in running, I want to let you guys know about what happened to me, I would say 4 or 5 years ago when I first started a 90-day run. I decided that I didn't want to be in the current place that I was in my company. I was successful, but successful people want to have more success. You know, if you accomplish a goal, usually it doesn't. Your dreams don't die there. You want to accomplish even more goals and get bigger and better because now you can see further and farther. So basically, I set a goal to get my entire team involved worldwide in running as hard as they could for 90 days. Because the reality of it is that each month that goes by, how many of you guys even do your business 10 days out of 30 days? I mean, you guys should be doing it every single day, Monday through Friday, but most people don't treat this like a business. So I thought, what if we could commit to achieving our goals, working as hard as we can, doing what we're saying we're going to do for 90 days? What could happen if the whole world got involved? Our entire team worldwide got involved, and we were able to show people what people were doing every day, just motivate people and excite people to run farther and faster. And we did it, and it changed my life, and it changed many people on my team's life. I achieved levels that I never thought I would ever achieve before, and I built my name in the industry along with a few other people on my team who built their names in the industry in different countries on different continents today. And we're all part of this one unified team, and we build our entire business around this 90-day run that we usually do once a year, maybe once every couple years, but I think we're going to make it an annual thing now. And for those of you who are interested in running with us, on January 1st, we're going to do the 90-day run. So if you're ready, what I want you guys to do is to go to wearejeunesse.com/90 days. That's wearejeunesse, GENYES.com/90 days, and download the game plan booklet. And if you have that booklet, you'll know exactly what to do. But I'm going to walk you through it in case you guys want me to hold your hand a little bit before you guys go on this 90-day run. So let me walk you through how this thing works, all right? First of all, obviously, this is the game plan booklet. What I want to do is get you guys prepped and ready. So obviously, the very first page, 90-day run game plan booklet. It's time to start running. This is your 90-day run that will change your life. We're not asking you to run a marathon just to get in the blocks and come out sprinting. Most people say, oh, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Well, marathon, you could set a pace. You can go as slow as you want. You got a long time until you cross the finish line. But 90 days is an all-out massive sprint, you guys. That's what it is. Those people who want to sprint, those people who want to, do the marathon type thing in this business, you can do that. But we always have time to do that. How many times do you guys have, how many opportunities do you have in this business to actually go out and sprint? And that's what I'm going to let you guys do right now along with me. So get in the blocks, come out sprinting. You'll be surprised at how fast you can go with the new way of doing business. This stat tracking sheet will help you do that. We'll get to the stat tracking sheet in a second. But I want you guys to set your goals. This sheet breaks down the activities that lead to Jeunesse success. Set your goals, then keep track of them as you go. I want you to keep track of everything you're doing. You're going to start to see the activities that actually lead to the results that you're getting in your business, and you're going to be able to identify those activities. And even when the 90-day run is done, you're going to know the activities to do that give you the results. And everybody has their own results from their own types of activities. Some people have better results with this activity than other people have better results with that activity. You're going to be able to identify that yourself. The launch of the new wearejeunesse.com site, corporate site, videos, and all other media will make your job more focused, more efficient, and easier than ever. Focus on exposures and follow-up. That's really the name of the game, you guys. Exposing people to the products and opportunity. And then what are you doing? You're following up with people. You're never going to get them in unless you follow up with them. You're never going to get a new customer unless you follow up with the customer. You're never going to get a new distributor unless you follow up with them. Exposures and follow-up functions are the engine that will drive you to achieving all of your goals, small and large, with Jeunesse. Exposures. What is an exposure? It's a daily interaction you have in your day-to-day life, at work, at church, anywhere, whatever you're doing. More or less, anytime you are engaged in a conversation. And it's just that. As a network marketer, you are making social connections all the time. If and when the conversation comes around to Jeunesse, you now have a great opportunity to offer your potential prospect an easy way to check it out in their own time, what you have to offer. And don't forget, they may or may not be interested. How many? What do I recommend? I always say 2 a day, 10 in play. That's what I've taught you guys. 2 exposures a day, 5 days a week. That's 10 people a week. All right, but obviously during the 90-day run, you want to take it a step further. You want to operate by that 10x rule, or just do what I tell you here. We know 2 exposures are not many, and we know some of you may do more. So what's your level? We suggest that you target 3 times more than you normally do. This is the 90-day run. This is the sprint, you guys. This is not the marathon. Push yourself. Let your family know that, hey, for 90 days, I'm going to focus on our business. I'm going to get us to somewhere we've never been over the last year. We're going to make our life change through this 90-day run. All right, and that's what you want to do. Let these people know. Let your family and friends and people around you know that you're going to be busy for the next 90 days until the end of March, and you're going to run. Because we think that if you target 3 times more than you normally do, then you'll find it 3 times easier than you did before, and we're sure you'll experience 3 times the results. What's the first objective, right? There is no conversation unless someone starts it. The first objective is to actually go out and meet people, talk to people, find people to talk to, share your products with, share the business with, start a conversation, make new friends. That's objective number 1. Objective number 2, mention Jeunesse. You don't need to be hasty or pushy. You are a first-rate network marketer offering to help a potential prospect discover the benefits of Jeunesse on the web and in person for themselves. So Jeunesse should flow naturally into the conversation, right? I've just come back from a Jeunesse meeting. I'm a Jeunesse distributor. I've been so busy with Jeunesse lately. Just bring it up. Beg the question, you guys. Objective number 3, help them to get what they need from the Jeunesse site. After you've made them aware of where the website is, you've done your job. Let the website do the work for you. But remember, it will help if you can guide them on where to look. A customized experience is always preferable. When you start talking about Jeunesse, when you start talking about the products, when they ask you about the results you've been having and you start to talk about Jeunesse, say a few things and just say, if I would you. If I sent you a link to a website, would you be willing to take a look at it? If I sent you a link to a video, would you be willing to watch it? If I shared some product with you, would you be willing to try it? Just do that. That's simple. We're already down to objective number 3 now, right? You can watch a 2-minute video of our Instantly Ageless product. Let me show you our products on my phone. Let me show you my custom website. It's really simple, guys. It's just doing the things. Objective number 4, communicate with them in the way they would prefer. Or, if that makes you feel uncomfortable, at least communicate with them in a way that makes you comfortable. Because you owe it to them to follow up and make sure that everything's okay. Or in the unlikely event that they're unwilling to give you their contact information, at least leave them with your business card. Do you guys have business cards? If you plan on running, you better have some business cards. All right? So when you offer them the if I would you, scenario, if I sent you a link to a video, would you be willing to watch it? If I shared with you some product, would you be willing to try it? If I sent you to my website, would you take a look? Then you can simply ask, what's the best way for me to send the link to you? Let me send you a link to your email. Can I text you with a link? Whatever it is. Objective number 5 is the most important, I would say. It's the follow-up. If you've done this right, they'll expect you to follow up. So use text, phone, you can call them yourself, social media, or email and follow up like the class act that you are. Remember, they may or may not be interested. Don't become emotionally attached to their answer. Remember, you're planting seeds. You're giving them information. Don't worry so much about the outcome. Be excited. Always act as if they're in anyways. But be excited because they will be in, whether it's now or later. So you're offering help. Keep following up until you reach a natural conclusion. This is not being pushy. It's just helping them make the right call. If they decide not to look at Jeunesse, you're always there if they change their mind. You will not be rejected. If your website could not persuade them, that's not your fault. And if you handle yourself well, they may well be back. The evidence is that it takes a number of visits to a website before the purchase decision is done. It takes multiple exposures before someone gets involved in your business. Yes, customers can get involved quicker, but for those distributors, it might take 1, 2, or 3. For me, it took me 3 weeks of exposures to get me involved. The person told me about their business, then a week later they shared their product, and then a week later they invited me to their meeting, and then I joined that day because I saw more information at that event. And it's simple. You're following up with these people after the exposures. What do you think? What do you like best about it? Did you get answers to all your questions? Do you have any other questions? So then it's just following up with people. You're going to figure out your own way to follow up. These are just examples, but you have to follow up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Here's some more advice to you guys. How you're going to succeed in this business is First, you're going to create the goals that will motivate you day and night. You got to create your goals every day. What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow? During the day and during the night. You have to create your goals. Share your goals with your family. Get your family involved. Let them be your support system, right? Help them see the big picture of what you're after and why it will be good for them too. Let them know about, hey, we're all going to go to Hawaii one day. Hey, honey, me and you are going to be in Vegas in March. We're going to have a great time. Whatever it is, bring them along with you for the ride. Picture them in your future. Let them be a part of everything you're doing. Let them know what you're doing, what you're running for, what you're fighting for. Get out a calendar and plan the next 3 months. If you're going to run for 90 days, you better go onto the team calendar, get your own calendar, buy it at Staples, Office Max, whatever it is. Get your own daily planner that you're writing in, not on your phone, and write out all the events going on over the next 90 days. And in between, in all the gaps, you put your own personal one-on-ones, two-on-ones, three-on-ones, conference calls, phone calls, meetings that you're going to be doing at your own home, meetings you're going to be attending. Fill up those 90 days with something every single day, all right? That's what you're going to do. You're going to start adding all of your own activities. Block out your Jeunesse time so that it's protected and maximized. Don't worry about it. You can put some extra time for some free time in there as well, but 90 days you're running, remember that. After that, you could take a step back and you could set your pace for a marathon. Choose an accountability partner in Jeunesse. This could be someone in your downline, someone in your upline, someone on your team that you guys can work with together and speak a few times a week and to say, how you doing on this? This is where I'm at right now. I'm having trouble with this. Do you have any suggestions? Or, hey, what's working for you right now? Get an accountability partner. This should be someone who will push and uplift you and hold you accountable to your goals. You will reciprocate for them. Okay, you're going to help them back as well and do the same thing. Set your goals for everything on this tracking sheet. These are the step-by-step goals that will get you to your bigger goals. Read, listen, or watch something motivational every day. Read a good book. Listen to a good book. Watch some motivational videos, on YouTube. Get everything you can and feed your mind every single night. Stay positive, all right? Every single day. Read some great quotes. Celebrate every success along the way. Every success, even the little stuff, okay? The fact that you went out and did a one-on-one, the fact that you did a follow-up, the fact that you got someone to purchase a Vegas ticket that's going to be going with you. Those are successes. Those at the end of the day will all add up to the bigger success later. It's an accumulation of all those little things you're doing to get to the big thing. I'm telling you guys, it's not just 2 or 3 big things that you can do to achieve the success. It's all the little things. All right, and eventually those little things are going to add up and you're going to be taking huge step forwards because a lot of the big things are going to now seem so small to you. A final word for me is just that success is rooted in habits. It's all about habits. If you look at my daily activities every single day, I have my habits that I get. It's like a ritual for me. Everything I do from the minute I wake up to the minute I shut my eyes at night. Success is rooted in habits. The activities that you consistently perform for the next 90 days will become habits. You are, in other words, now programming yourself for lasting success. Success is not found in convenience. You will be tempted, perhaps, to skip a day's goals. That's okay. The desire to achieve your goals paired with the power of these new tools will empower you to overcome all obstacles and enjoy the journey as you go. We are excited for you and look forward to seeing how this 90-day run will change your life. Now, this is the tracker sheet, you guys. All right, this is what you're going to be able to track your daily activities. You're going to have your goals that you're going to set, and you could set it on here for week 1. What is my goal about my one-on-ones during the week? How many of them do I want to do? What about two-on-ones, helping my teammates, right? How many trainings am I going to attend this week? What kind of signups am I going to look for this week? Buying tickets, whatever it is. These are your goals. You could set your goals along the top bar, and then your daily individual goals, hopefully at the end, the total will hit your weekly goal number that you would plan from the beginning of the week, and plan at the beginning of every week, right? So on this first little tab right here, you have attended training. That could be any team training that your upline is doing for you, or your team that your team is doing. If you have one planned in the calendar this week, all right? The one-on-one, those are your own personal prospects, your own exposures. You've met with somebody and they've planned on meeting you one-on-one, so you might be able to share the opportunity, share the products, share the business with them. Two-on-one or a 3-way call. The two-on-one is maybe you and a member of your upline meeting with a prospect, or you and one of your downline meeting with one of their prospects. A 3-way call is like the same thing. You might get an upline on the phone with someone who has more questions. You've done a one-on-one with them, and now they have more questions and they want to maybe meet someone in the upline. That's a three-way call. Or you're the upline for somebody and you're doing that three-way call for one of your downline members and one of their personal prospects that might have already seen the business or used the product and might have questions or want to hear more. The follow-up. This is after the person's been exposed to the business. That's the follow-up. All right. So the follow-up's important. Enroll a customer. That's just somebody who you've enrolled that might have ordered maybe just one product, any type of product. Okay. So that's a customer. Maybe somebody who isn't enrolling in the business. They could be a retail customer. They could be a preferred customer. They could be someone who just joined and ordered less than 60 points. That's a customer. Or a 60-point product period. There's a customer. All of the packages here, this is for your distributors, those people getting involved in your team. Basic package, Supreme package, Jumbo package, Ambassador package, Founders package. And then also, if you make a personal executive, you've enrolled somebody that you've helped become qualified because they've each enrolled 2 people with at least 100-point package or more, and now they're an executive. That's the name of the game in the business, helping people become executives. Buying ticket for Vegas. The next major function is the lead conference in Las Vegas. Buy your ticket to Vegas if you are doing the 90-day run. If you do not buy a ticket in Vegas, you're not running for 90 days for sure. Purchase more than 60 CV in a month. If you're somebody that uses product to build your business like I do, you're going to need product. Every month we're only required to order enough product for ourselves to consume, but you need some extra product to build your business. So for those of you ordering more product than 60, you're doing a great job. It's going to give you an extra 5 points here. Do your own team call. You're building your team. I'm building my team. In my team, I have tons of different teams, but you could be the leader of your team and help them with conference calls. That's important. Attend a meeting, webinar, or conference call. That's if you are personally attending a meeting yourself, a home meeting, someone's meeting on your team, you went to the team calendar. Or you went on and you saw the conference calls, the meetings. You've attended actually a team meeting on your team. That's something that's important because you're plugging into what your team's offering and you're learning as you go. The next thing is the accountability call, okay? You're calling your team, your teammates, your own personal people, and you're holding them accountable to the 90-day run. Or you're just holding them accountable, period. And you're just asking a few simple questions, right? Who have you prospected this week? Who's enrolled as a customer or a distributor? What is your volume looking like towards your monthly goal of 1,000 points from your own personal consumption of orders, from enrolling new customers or new customers that are on auto ship, and new distributors on your team? And then also, how many do you have enrolled? How many have ordered their tickets for the next major conference? Those are the questions you ask for accountability. It's as simple as that. And you keep holding them accountable, help them set new goals every week, because those things are going to help them become very successful. And then your first exposure, if you've actually exposed people to the product or business for the first time, you either send them a video, shared with them a link to your website, shared product with them, or even sold them product hand to hand. That's a first level exposure. That's very, very important, okay? Because that's the very beginning of getting someone involved in your business. And then you personally going out, getting a new person involved, and making sure it's your responsibility to help them understand this, making sure they're registered for the next event in Las Vegas. That's important. And then also, above and beyond that, you yourself taking ownership of your business and doing the meetings yourself, right? You're doing a meeting, showing the plan, or doing a team training. If you're doing those things yourself, doing your own meeting, showing the plan, or doing your own team training, there's an extra 10 points right there. Okay, and it's a whole point system here. These are the activities that are going to help you become successful, I promise you. And I'm telling you, the more points that you can accumulate leads to the more success you can have in this business. All right, but this whole point system is also geared around the promotions that I'm throwing for you as a team. So depending on where you live, we have a couple different promotions, right? We have the Apple Watch promotion for those of you that actually accumulate 200 points over the course of this 90-day run, anywhere on my team, all around the world or here locally. If you achieve 200 points from personally enrolling people, those points, so that could be the basic, Supreme, Jumbo, Ambassador, or Founders package, or even enrolling a customer, okay, personally enrolling people, and buying your own ticket for Vegas and getting other people to buy tickets for Vegas, you can get an Apple Watch. It's only 200 points. How simple is that? I'll be giving out Apple Watches like candy here, right? And then also, if you can accumulate 800 points from any of these categories, then you'll be able to go on a leadership dinner with my wife and I in Newport Beach. For those of you here that live locally, anybody that lives out of state, this is only a United States promotion only for the dinner in Newport Beach. But anybody who lives in the U.S., if you accumulate 800 points, you go to dinner with my wife and I. If you live out of state, we will give you $100 in credit for your airfare. You'll have to pay the rest to get out here, but you can also attend with us in Newport Beach. Anybody internationally, I can design something with the leaders in your country for a leadership dinner, and we'll plan those around major events when I come back into town at your major events, and we'll plan that for you guys, okay? So don't worry, and you'll learn more about that. But the 90-day run, these are the activities. Imagine every day you did a one-on-one yourself, 10 points. Every time you give an exposure, you do a one-on-one, you're going to have a follow-up. There's another 4 points. The exposures obviously are going to give you more points. The enrolling people, 5 points, 10 points, 15, 20, 30 points. You help someone become an executive. There's 20 points. Look how important that is on helping people become executives. Getting tickets to the major function, I would say one of the most important things, right? Those are the habits. That's 40 points right there. Getting other people to purchase tickets, that's another 20 points. The exposure is 4 points. Every time you expose someone to a video, the product, whatever it might be. Do your own meetings. There's 10 points right there. How important do you think these are? Attending the events, there's 2 points. Okay, it's very, 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 going to the trainings is 4 points. It's very, very important that you actually do these activities. And when you do the activities and you're focusing also on these points, you're actually doing the business now. So it's important. But this is the game plan booklet. We're going to have all the way from week 1 to week 12. There's 90 days of all-out massive action. What is the action? It's all of these activities right here. That's what you're going to be doing. And at the end of the 90 days, you're going to see where you've crossed the finish line. We're going to all cross the finish line at the same time, so we've all accomplished the goal, but you're going to be able to actually track from all of your activities what your successful results are from doing these types of activities so you know what to do in the future. New enrollments, how many of you personally enrolled? New customers, how many of you personally put in? New executives, how many of those new enrollments actually become executives on your team? That's very important too, because it shows how much you're actually willing to go out and help people. And what is your rank achievement at the end of this time? This is going to be incredible, you guys. I hope you guys are ready for a 90-day all-out massive action sprint, because I'm ready. I'm ready to run with you guys. January 1st, we start this run. January 1st, 2016, the 90-day run will start. Will you be a part of it, or will you be on the sidelines watching from the stands? I hope that you're a part of it. Hope you guys run with us. I hope that you guys take action. If you want to know what to do, it's right here. Look across this screen right here. It gives you all the activities. Take action. Make it happen. I will see you guys on the 90-day run. Expect that there will be a 90-day plan, calendar of events of everything you can get involved in every day. And in between, I want you to do your own activities, because it's your own activities that are going to lead to your own results. All right. I wish you guys the best of luck, and I will see you guys soon.